Jeepers!
Hey everybody, John Ryan here with IGN, and this is the third boss fight in Ni No Kuni against the Gladiator, spelled like a minotaur. This is actually your first real solo boss fight. It's not a tutorial, it's not a practice session, it's you versus him, and that's it. You'll notice, like with the Guardian of the Woods, he's pretty slow, but his attacks can pack a punch if you're at a low enough level. I'm at a level 11 right now, which is pretty fine for defense. However, my attacks aren't going to do enough damage to really make this a quick fight, so you might want to grind up to 12, 13, or even 14 if you really feel like it. But that might take a little bit extra time, but it will let you end this fight pretty quickly. You'll want to switch back and forth between Oliver and your familiars. I recommend using the Might, or you can use the monkey dude, but you know his attacks are a little bit weaker. Although you will be able to attack faster with him. So you'll want to switch back and forth between him or the Might and Oliver. Oliver's Fireball spells is still your most powerful attack, though it does kind of drain your mana a little bit. However, you'll notice that as we're running around, the little lantern fairy, Mr. Drippy, he's dropping glims for health and magic restoration, as well as the boss itself, the Gladiator, when you block an attack or if you attack him. Now, once you drain his health down to about half, he's going to go a little bit ballistic and go into his second stage for this boss battle. He's going to throw away his sword and his shield. Here we go right now. He's throwing away his sword and his shield, and all of his attacks become melee-based as opposed to distance attacks. So you really want to make sure that, you know, when you see the sparks start to fly, put up your guard, but also just keep on the move. Right here, he's missing us every time just because we're faster than he is. So keep alternating between Oliver, Drippy, and any of your familiars that you like. I'll still recommend using Fireball or Cut Loose for the Might is a good one, because, you know, Drippy's going to keep dropping magic glims, so you don't really have to worry about running out of those. Once you manage to get him down to about quarter health, you'll get another little cutscene. Here it is right here, and he'll go start using a move called Headlong Rush, which allows him to move very quickly across the battlefield with a very powerful thrust. Just make sure that you go into defense mode, and then he'll do probably 3 or 4 damage, or 5. All right. So you see there, a golden glim just popped out, and unfortunately, because there's a cutscene going on, that's actually still on the countdown timer. So we actually end up missing this one because of this cutscene that we have right here. Had we had it, we probably would have ended the match right here. So unfortunately, we've got to keep going. Which right now means just kind of grinding away and slowly chipping away at his damage, or at his health meter, until he is no more. So if you miss the golden glims, or if he doesn't drop any, just keep plugging away at him with either Cut Loose or Fireball, or with just generic attacks will do fine. But in this case, I think magic works best. And there he goes. So that's it for the Gladiator, the first real boss that you'll face in Ni No Kuni. For everything else having to do with the game Ni No Kuni on the PS3, keep it locked right here at IGN.
Nino!